The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
back, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Block going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Okay, baby, okay. Hey, Mike 51.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The 13-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Let's go, D. Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. 51 to Mike. 57. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, 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 check. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Take me up. Here we go. Go. 51. Push him back. Push him back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes our score 17-0.
For Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a gain.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Block. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a pickup.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 3rd down, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down. Inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rip left. Jim. Slam. 15. Girls, 15. 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 24, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go play action with Eason. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Eason sets to throw it. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 52 at the mic. Check 52 at the mic. I got you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun is Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Cheifs. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Kansas City.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. You know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45. 19 tight, 19 tight. 45 is the Mike, 45 is the Mike. Hurt. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 45.
To throw again. Eason, he goes full extension, and he's got it. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Watch the whip.
Now it's Lindsey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 65 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun, Eason. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Where's 52? Watch 52. 17. I got you.
From the gun, Eason. Throw caught by Cleveland. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
2nd down. Here's Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 20, Mike 20. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Throwing is Eason.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Chiefs 44, Broncos 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football.